Yo dog. So, I'm gonna do a wheel clinic on all these wheels and these wheels and these wheels. And also these wheels. Oh, dropping wheels. These wheels. These wheels. And these wheels. These wheels. All these Skittles. Okay, so we'll start with the Skittles. Okay, first of all, I've seen a lot of crap on Silverfish saying that all the colors slide different. I'm riding the assorted pack and they're all sliding the same. They may feign a little bit different, but that really doesn't matter. From what I've seen, the purple leaves purple thing, the green leaves green, the orange leaves orange, and the yellow leaves yellow. And the blue leaves blue. So, there's that. They all slide really well. They start with a 29mm contact patch, and as they wear down, right when they core, they're about a 75mm contact patch. But they're really buttery thin, and they're 78A, so they wear fast, and they don't grip that much. I would recommend these wheels if you're wanting to slide, and go fast for sliding, but if you want to turn it all and take any corners, I would not recommend them, because you'll probably end up sliding out every single time. Next wheel would be the penny wheel. This is a wheel that I would recommend to any Grom, anyone who's starting out sliding, just because it's a smaller wheel, so it'll want to learn, it'll want to show more of its contact patch as you're sliding, and it's a smaller contact patch, so it's really easy to slide out. It does have a little bit of sharp lips, so people say, oh, it'll chunk, but if you're a Grom and you're not wearing it that fast, just take like a knife and sit down on your board and go like that, and cut some of that off, and cut some of that off, and it'll be fine. It's a really fun wheel, and it does stain quite a bit, but if you're a Grom, it'll last you like a week. If you're not, it'll last you like 30 minutes or an hour, just like a Retro Burt. Yeah, it's up for their $20 instead of 30. Okay, next wheel would be the Sector 9 Top Shelf Slalom, 78A, 69mm. I don't know why they choose 69 instead of 70, because a lot of people are just going to make really stupid jokes about it. This is a really fun wheel. This set is actually not mine, it's my friend's, but I was riding with him and he hurt himself, so he left him at the hill, so I had to take him. I really don't have anything bad to say about this wheel. It does chunk when you get it to the end, right there on the bottom graphic, but that's like pretty close to where it cores too, so that's really nothing to worry about. It's 78A and it's top shelf, so it slides amazingly. And you could usually get them on sale at Northboards for like $20, so they're a really low price wheel. It's a good mid. It's really fast as soon as you like get it, but as soon as you break it in, it has like no grip at all, and you can't really downhill on it. But you can still cruise it, you know. Yeah, it's a fun freeride wheel. Next wheel is the Seismic Speed Vent. This is my second pair because I decided to slide my other pair, which I regret. They didn't slide very well. They didn't downhill very well. They're just a good long distance push wheel because the Speed Vent and they're 79A. So they go over everything and they haul some major ass. They go crazy fast, is what I'm saying. Okay. Next wheel is the Hog Mini Monsters. This is the 80A one. I've taken these like 19 or 20 runs down Linnell, and they're almost dead, but that's pretty good for a wheel, I guess, for that thanes this much. It thanes a lot. It starts out with a wider contact patch. I think it's 55mm or 50 or something like that. So it is a wider contact patch, but it does slide really consistent. I wouldn't recommend going any speed over like 35 on these for freeride, because they don't have much grip when they're broken in, and they slide out and leave a lot of thane, so they don't last that long if you're going that fast for freeride. Good wheel after all though. Next wheel is the aluminum core Mini Monster in 78A. I'm pretty sure they use a different urethane for aluminum cores, because this has lasted a lot longer and it still has the finish even after railing a bunch of corners. I've taken this like 50 runs down Terrace, which is a really curvy downhill run. They have to rail a bunch of corners, and I didn't pre-drift any of them, because with these wheels I feel fine loosening up my trucks and still getting plenty of grip. I think I've only slid these like once or twice, and that was just to kill a little bit of speed because I was going way too fast for that hill. It's a really fun wheel. It's a little bit more expensive, but it does last a little bit longer. Well, actually a lot longer from what I've experienced. As soon as I start freeriding these in Quorum this summer, I'll do a review on these, so if you want to subscribe in the summer, you'll see a cool video about it. Next wheel, the Colt Cerebrum. This is in Colt's Mistathane, and if you know anything about the Mistathane, it's a very good sliding wheel, very consistent, and lasts longer compared to other wheels. It's a $55 wheel, but it does have, it has a wider contact patch, so it's better for faster freeride, you know, like what Liam Morgan does. So if you want to be like Liam Morgan, get these wheels, or get Liam Morgan's Blood Orange wheels, because he shreds hard. This wheel cores, well, it's supposed to core from what I've heard, like right here, right past the graphic. And when I cored mine, I got like a pair that was crazy old, and they had a layer of that cruising crap on it, so mine cored right there, but it was like caved in a lot, like this. My wheel hourglassed hardcore, which I was not happy about. Very good wheel though for $55 on Edge. They're super long lasting and really fast. Next wheel is the abec 11 gumballs. I have these 78A. If you have ever rid abec 11 for freeride, you know that they are really consistent and they're really thinny. And if you ever like long distance pushed on them, you'll know that they like to go over a lot of cracks without you even noticing. They're very fast, and if you get any abec 11 reflex formula, you know that they'll grip really hard and they'll last a really long time. I have a pair of Zealous in mine, and even with Zealous, which aren't that fast, I'm still going really fast on these wheels. I'm not being, like, I can't really freeride these wheels till the summer because my friend bought me these, but so far I've really enjoyed them. I've only taken them down 4 runs down Manel, but they feel really nice from what I've experienced. So far, in the inside edge, there's a little bit of stuff that wants to chunk off, but I don't think it'll chunk off before I get down to it. Next wheel is the 717Ds. I would not recommend buying these unless you get them off eBay or Amazon, because if you get them on there, they're usually like $20 cheaper than any skate shop. I got these for $55 on eBay, and these are 74.5 millimeters, and they're 80A. The green core and the red core are completely the same. It really doesn't matter. I mean, you could even put 2 green cores and then 2 red cores. There's really no difference. It's a very good wheel for going fast and freeriding. If you're going slower, it's probably gonna chatter. It did for me. And then when I'm going fast, it leaves these nice ghosty thane lines. Not very thick, but very ghosty. Like enough to where you could see where you're sliding at, but not enough to be like, oh yeah. Look at that huge vein line. It's more of just a, you know where you slide, not like painting the streets, if you know what I mean. It's a very, it's like, I guess it's a good wheel for how long it lasts. I've taken about 20 runs down the Nell compared to this one. If you can see, they're slightly different in size. They both start out with the same contact patch too, except for these have started to dip in a bit. Right? Yeah. They both start out with about a 50mm contact patch. This one is exactly 50mm, this one's like 55, I think. This is a really good wheel, and I recommend it to anyone who's not a Grom. If you're a Grom, you probably want wheels that don't last as long and thin a bunch, like a penny wheel, or a top shelf, or anything like that. All of the top shelves are awesome, and all the Skittles are awesome. And if you like this wheel clinic, press the like button. If you didn't, comment and tell me what I could do to make it different. And last time someone said put some writing in. I am actually saving up for a camera to put writing in my videos. And as soon as I do, I'll give you a bunch of raw runs and all that fun stuff, so you find out how good I suck. Yay. Yeah, I'm not a Grom, but I'm not Elliot Morgan, or Wolfgang Coleman, or Patrick Switzer. So, be warned, and have fun. Shred hard, vein hard, core wheels hard.